When this conflict began, we told you about how the stock markets fell. The only exception was defense stocks. They kept rising because military conflicts are opportunities for defense firms to showcase their wars and to sell more weapons. And increasingly, they push propaganda, even fake news, in a bid to position themselves as superior. The Chinese have been at the forefront of this. They try to sell two agendas. First, their jets are the best, and second, their missiles are the best. The reality? These are just Chinese whispers. We know China has given two frontline jets to Pakistan, the JF-17 and the J-10. These are the Chinese jets that Pakistan has, JF-17, J-10. Pakistan Air Force has been using them, and China says their planes shot down Indian jets. Their evidence? Social media. That's what Pakistan's defense minister said when he was asked for evidence. But here's the reality. In 4 days of fighting, India hit at least 11 Pakistani air bases, including those where Chinese jets were deployed. These jets could not defend against the Indian strikes. Now let's look at the Chinese missiles. The PL-15 is their most prized air-to-air missile. Pakistan has this missile, and it used the PL-15 and it failed multiple times. The missiles were seen lying intact in India's Punjab. No detonation, no hits, just duds. Even China does not know how to cover this up. So they resorted to more propaganda. China's mouthpiece said Pakistan's JF-17 destroyed India's S-400 air defense system. Using what? A hypersonic missile, apparently. China says Pakistan used a hypersonic missile. I'm sure even the Pakistanis did not know that they had this weapon. The fact is they don't. Pakistan does not have any hypersonic weapons. The Chinese themselves do not have an air-launched hypersonic missile. And India was quick to debunk the Chinese claims.
Pakistan has also attempted to execute a continued malicious misinformation campaign with claims of destruction of Indian S-400 system at Adampur, destruction of airfields at Suratgarh and Sirsa. India unequivocally rejects these false narratives being spread by Pakistan.
So India's S-400 has not been hit. It is still protecting the skies. Why was China so desperate to show it in bad light? Because their own defense systems have failed. You see, the S-400 is made by Russia. It has a Chinese copy too, a Chinese copy that is called the HQ-9. And Pakistan's air bases are defended by the Chinese HQ-9. It's a system that has failed completely. The Indian Air Force hit 11 Pakistani bases. So let me sum this up for you. In the last 4 days, Chinese jets, Chinese missiles, and Chinese air defense systems have all failed. So Beijing is trying to save face with propaganda, and that too is failing. Now let's look at the Americans. They've got skin in this game too. American media says that Indian jets were shot down, including the Rafale. Their proof? Pakistani defense sources, unidentified French intelligence officials, and unnamed US defense officials. Basically no proof, just hunches as of now. Why would the Americans push this then? What do they stand to gain by backing the Pakistani line? Well, it suits the American narrative. They want to show that American jets are better than the French-made Rafale. Notably, Rafale has been India's top pick. The Air Force has 36 of them. The Indian Navy just signed a deal for 26 Rafales. And India is in the market for more jets, more than 100 jets. The Rafale remains the front runner, but the Americans want India to buy their jets, like the F-18 Super Hornet, the same one that keeps falling off their aircraft carrier in the Red Sea. The Trump administration is also pushing for the sale of the F-35 stealth jet. This is the same America that once threatened India with sanctions. You may remember this. This is when we bought the S-400 systems from Russia, because India picked the Russian S-400 over the US-made THAAD defense system. And now they're pulling out all kinds of tricks to sell their aircraft. So here's the big picture. China is trying to defend its weapons that failed to perform. The US is trying to show the French Rafales in poor light to sell their jets. What is India doing about this? India is showing the world the power of its own weapons, the homemade ones, like the Akash air defense systems and the BrahMos missiles, both of which were used in the last few days. The Indian-made weapons have been exceptional. They defended and attacked with precision. This is a success story for India's defense industry. We have built the technology and the capability that delivers on time and on target.